Hey folks, Jonathan here. I wanted to show you a new toy. I actually bought this thing to resell, but I'm having second thoughts on it now. I haven't told my wife that yet. But anyway, what we got here is it's a Bridgeport, but it's actually an Trac DX, which is the early version of a CNC. And these are not the hardest in the world to run. And now this is only a 2-axis machine, so it only does X and Y, left to right, in and out, and the up and down is actually manual, but it does have a digital readout, and that would come up on the screen with with your other stuff. And this mill can be used as a manual, just using the handles, and so you don't have to use it as CNC, but the problem with this is missing the control box, which is the pennant, I think they call it. But anyway, it was a working machine. Supposedly, the problem with this machine was the lead screw on the, which is probably Acme thread, on the actual knee to raise it up and down. It was supposed to be stuck, and actually when it was hauled with straps on it, and I grabbed the handle and turned it, and it turned fine and dropped down. What we're thinking is they had it up so high, the table up so high, that it actually got up either into the pane or got up in and jammed and it was stuck. So it's working fine now, there's no problem with it, but it actually came with a new lead screw, the new brass nut, everything to replace that stuff, but I don't think it's going to need it. So I sort of got lucky on that. It looks like it's missing the quill handle, which drops it down, and it may be there. I've got to pick up some more parts, a bunch of extra parts, but anyway, I got it at a good price, so there wasn't any problem. It's got 2 Kurt vices mounted on it, and there's 3 more Kurt vices that go with it. One about the same size, I think, and 2 that's bigger. And I'm debating on, like I said, whether to keep it and get the control box. You can buy them. Most of the time they want trade-ins with them, trade your old one in. I'm hoping, if nothing else, if they can even give me an old one that was bad. This come out of a factory in Sanford, North Carolina, and pretty nice machine. Weight, a big step up from what I've got. I've got an old Gorton, a vertical mill, but I kind of like it because it's got a 6-inch riser on it, and the riser actually goes right in here, and it sets it up higher, and you can actually get a big piece in that. And but I like my old machines, but I like anything else, the newer they are, usually the easier are to work. But and I've got the handle for the table to raise up and down, and just most of the stuff I've got, but like I said, it is missing the control. But one good thing about it, having equipment and being able to move this stuff around, picking it up off the trailer, it's hanging, is no problem. I sort of felt sorry for Musty when he was moving his in, but I've been there, I've done that. I mean, that was the way I used to have to move all my stuff. But now, a 2,500 pound machine or whatever it is, it's nothing to move around, and I can actually get it with the forklift if I need to. So, but anyway, we'll see how this thing works out. Maybe we'll get it set up, and I'll have to get a friend of mine told me to take me. He said it would take about 2 hours for him to show me how to use it, and programming it and setting it up, and we'll see how that works out. But hopefully we'll get her in the shop and get it going. All right, appreciate everybody watching. Bye.